Hi everyone, this is V and welcome back to my channel. So today you're clicking on this video and you're like, is that real? Is that real? Are we? What? I'm gonna show you how to use the wood mannequin. Wood mannequin. Wood mannequin. Because everyone buy it. Everyone don't know how to use it. And we just stuck with it, and at the end of it in the workshop, it's just here looking at us and like, oh, you don't use me, I'm there, I'm so useful. No, I don't know how to use you. So today I want to show you how I actually learned how to use it. It's gonna be useful to you. So if you're curious to know how you use the wood mannequin, just stay, look at it. Take your pencil if you want to try, if you have one of them at home and you want to try with me at the same time. Keep on watching, yeah! So let's look at this guy, what is it? So this is my beautiful wood mannequin. You see he's like, hi everyone, I'm there, I'm gonna be famous. I think I bought this 15 years ago. It's pretty old, but it's, you know, it's really in a good shape. Usually when you buy this kind of wood mannequin, it's a really good kind of wood. It's made to be in a great condition after time. There's different size of it. I think I have the middle one. I don't actually know in inch how tall is it, but I think there's gonna be a smaller mannequin that you can buy. You have this one, you have a bigger one, and you have a female version and a male version. The difference between them is in the size of the torso, the shoulder, and the hips. That is a little bit more different. So the male actually has wider shoulder and thinner torso. For the woman, it's big, small, big. For the actual shape. Some people think they are not actually accurate to every kind of human role. I agree, but it's important to know that this kind of mannequin is only for the position, to know the proportion of it, more about the joint of it and how to actually do the movement. So if you wanted to have bigger hips or everything, this is what you can transform, but for the position of it, this is why we use it. So I think this is why they only have this shape, even though I'm not in this shape. So you actually have a round that is the joint, so everyone has joint. This is why we can move. So you have the shoulder, you have the elbows, you have the end, you have the neck, you have the knees and everything. So everything that has a joint, you can move it like us. So yes, I think it's a little bit more stiff than us, but it's the same work. Let's do it. I'm gonna show you my technique how to use this thing right here. I'm so professional right now. Let's go. Let's start to learn how to use this wood mannequin. So we see right there all the things that we need to learn how to use this girl right here. This girl, not the eraser, this girl. So you actually need paper and pencil. I'm gonna use a mixed media paper because I can use pretty much everything I want and won't be worried that it's not gonna stay. It's 18 by 14 inches big. You don't need this big. You can use a regular paper size. I have my two pencil I'm going to use. So I use both of them. So I use a blue one and a pencil one. So the blue one is not it's not a color blue. It's not a color pencil that we actually know. It's a non-photo blue. What it means is that you can draw it, and when you take a picture, you won't see the blue. So this is pretty much useful when you want to do drawings on the computer and finish it with Photoshop. This is a really good tool to have. And for the other one, I'm going to use a regular pencil. It's just an HB one that pretty much everyone have. You don't need to buy it. You have one at home. You use it for school and everything. So if you don't have the non-photo blue, it's not the end of the world. It's just, for me, it's a better, I use it with it, but you can actually just use this one it's gonna work. And you need this girl right here because we gonna learn how to use her. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so you can see there is going to be a little window right there. Oh yes, window. And now I'm gonna do a little scoop of coffee because coffee is always good when you wanna create. So first I'm gonna take my non-photo blue pencil. I'm gonna zoom it so you will know how is it working. And now, so what we actually do, I'm gonna do two positions. I'm gonna do a first position, I'm gonna second position, so you will know how to use in both ways. So I took the first position. As you can see, it's a pretty simple position. It's just an up position. You have the end on the hips, and you have the other hand, the right hand, just up the air like this. Oh my god! Oh. So it's pretty simple position because it's easy to do at first. Okay, so first you see that the colors are a little bit weird. It's not because you're crazy. It's just by using the non-photo blue pencil, it was not easy to actually see the lines. So this is why I was just changing the color so you can see better the lines I am drawing. Now I'm drawing the head shape. I'm doing an oval shape, and after I just draw a round shape for the neck. And now after that, I'm gonna be drawing the upper torso. A trick that you can do if you are first, if you use it at first and you have difficulty to actually understand which shape to draw, you can actually take a picture of your position with the mannequin and draw over it the shape that you actually see, and draw it as well on your paper. So it's going to be easy for you to see the shape, and after really good practice, it's gonna be just automatic for you to do the shape. Now I'm working on the left arm. As you can see, I'm not drawing the lines for the arm first. I'm just drawing the round shape. You're gonna understand after why it's important, but for me it's important to draw the round shape first. Before drawing the lines for the arms, I'm just doing the helical shape of the torso that is on my mannequin to actually know where the hips are, because you see the position, you can actually see where the elbow ends. So when I draw my torso, it was easy to see if my elbow was in the right spot. Now it's just easy to draw the arms. You just connect the round shape together, and it's gonna make the shape of the arms. So it's not, you don't need to be complicated to do the actual shape. You just connect the round shape and it's gonna do the actual shape of the mannequin. So this is why I really like this technique, because you don't need to be stressed that your arm won't be drawn as a good technique. Now I'm doing the right side of the position of the arm. You saw that I actually draw the round shape for the end first, because we see that the ends end at the ends of the hips. So it was easy for me to draw it first, and now I'm just know that my elbow or the right arm is in the middle of the torso, and then after that I just connect the dots to do the arms. So it's actually when you follow these steps, it's actually easy to do your shape and to do your position. And it's okay at first that you don't draw the round shape in a good height, you don't in the right position. It's normal. You gotta see that I was trying to do the legs and it won't work. It doesn't work. So I just take my eraser, I do it again, and I try it another time, and it's okay. And this is why I really like the non-photo pencil at first, because if I do a mistake, you won't see it when I'm gonna take a picture of it. This is why I changed the color, because it's really difficult to see. This is what it was made for, because after that, if you want to draw with your regular pencil, it's gonna be more easier to draw your shape if everything is in order at first. Now you see that I draw the legs and do the same technique to draw the legs. Now that we're done with our first drawing with the non-photo blue pencil, it's time to draw our actual lines with a regular pencil, with the HB pencil that you saw at first of the video. You see that I changed also the color to be just a regular color. It's not a weird color now, because the importance is to know to see the regular lines. So I'm trying at first to draw the neck, but you can see that I don't do much. I just draw over the round shape and do the shape of a regular neck. I'm not doing as much to just draw the neck. I'm done to draw the head. For me personally, I think that the head of the mannequin is just a little bit too long, a little bit too big, but as I told you at the beginning of the video, it really depends on the kind of character that you want to draw. For me, I don't really want it to draw a big head. I want it to be a smaller head. I was actually thinking about drawing me. So me, I have a tiny head, so I'm drawing a tiny head. I don't have a long head. That'll be really, really weird. Why am I thinking about the cone head family? I don't know why. Now I'm actually drawing the torso part for it's a female part. It's important to know with the arms, a really good trick with the mannequin is with the round shape, you actually understand where to put your lines. What I mean about that is you actually know if the line is over the line of the torso or under it, depending on the position. So with the round shape, you actually see that the end of the round shape for the elbow, you can see it, so you know that the lines is gonna be over it. Now I'm just drawing over my blue lines to make my arm, but it's actually easy for me to just draw it. So you see me be professional and take my technique and doing a harm. I'm trying to doing a harm, people. Okay. I'm taking back my non-photo blue pencil because as I draw my character, I just didn't want it to have a long torso, so I just shortened up a little bit. So you see that you can actually change the height and the proportion of it just by drawing it, but you need to draw your form back so it will be the proportion will be correct with the position that you want to do. So I just shortened the torso because for me I wanted to do a small person, and I'm really small. I wanted to draw myself. I'm a small person. For me, the only thing that I have problem with the mannequins is on the leg side, because it's just to connect the torso with the legs. For someone who's starting, it's a little bit tricky to draw over the shape that you did. But with practice, you can do pretty what you want to do. What I do usually when I'm doing when I'm using a wood mannequin is I actually have a picture of the position that I want to do. I have a picture of the clothing that I want to draw. So I not only have my mannequin with me, I have my clothes reference for me to helping me. But for the example, I was just using my imagination to draw the character that is me. Okay, so now we done with the first position, a really simple position. As you can see, I didn't finish my character because I wanted just to show you the principle of the technique. Now I'm going to show you another position that's a little bit more difficult to do, just to show you that the importance in it is not the difficulty of the position, it's actually to follow the step of the technique. Because if you have a good technique, you can actually do every kind of position with the wood mannequin. Now something is really important that you will see on this video is my mannequin was slightly more to the left side, so the arm was not blocking the back side of the head, it was blocking more in the middle. So first I was drawing with my non-photo blue pencil. I didn't draw the arm first because as we see, the arms actually block the head, and I didn't want to be stressed that the head won't be drawn in the same in a good spot. So I was just drawing the arms at the end of it. So I just follow the same thing. I draw the round shape first, and after I just connect the round shape to just do the same. It's actually the same technique. So I just draw the arms over the head, so it's gonna be easy for me to just do the more of a perspective position. Now that I'm done with my principal position, I'm just gonna draw over it. I won't draw a character, I'm just gonna draw over my line, so you will see a little bit more the shape that I did with this kind of position. So you see that I don't draw really the hand or everything. I just wanted to show you really quick another position, just to see that the technique is actually the same, and you can do easy thing. And also with the arm, we learned that with the round shape you actually know where the lines on the inner arm, you can draw it. So you saw it with the arm on the left, that I draw the line for the elbows in the right way because I follow the round shape of my mannequin. And now I'm just drawing the torso, I'm drawing the head. As long as I draw, I just saw that my head was a little bit more down. So yeah. So you see me do a crazy position. I really like this position. He's like, oh, help me, oh, I don't want to be drawn by her. Don't be drawn by me, oh. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you see the other position, just to know the other technique that you do. So, did you learn? I did. Do you know what I learned? I learned that I can't draw. As you can see, the result was not, oh my god, she's so talented. I just can't believe the drawing. They are so beautiful. I draw better than that. I promise you, I draw better than that. But what it was important in this, what we learned earlier, is how to use the base of it. And after the talent, we'll go after. What we learn is pretty simple to use. You have the round shape on the mannequin that you need to draw, and you always need to connect them with a line, and it's gonna help you to determine the size of the arm. And you can also see that some round shape are a little bit smaller than the other, so as you draw the line on the outside, it will be smaller as the arm is made. The only thing that I don't like with the wood mannequin is the head is a little bit big, a little bit long. I don't have a long head. Do I have a head long like that? So what is important to know is how to take this tool and make it your own. So me personally, I just take the technique of the round and I remember it, so I don't actually need the wood mannequin. But if you're a person that really likes to do characters, that have a great imagination, you really have the face all made up, but it's just the position and the proportion that you have difficulties, the wood mannequin is the best tool for you, because it can actually give you a good reference besides of just a picture, because someone really like to have something live in front of them besides of a picture. Oh yeah, that's it. Also, you can see that there's not only the body mannequin that you can have a more precise mannequin. So you can have, for example, you can have the hand mannequin. I'm gonna give you an example right there. This is a perfect tool. I really like it. Some of the artists that I know used it and really like it, because it's a little bit more flexible than the original mannequin, because it really used, because the end we can actually curve it in a way more ways than the body. You cannot curve the knees upside down right that. So the end is really in a good quality. It's a little bit more pricier than the original mannequin, but for someone that really likes to do ends or likes to do project with the ends and want to make them more in their way that they want, the mannequin is good for them. But the foot mannequin for that, it's a mess. The base it's just there. You can move the base. It's just a piece of wood. A great piece of wood, but a piece not useful. And the toes, you can move the toes upward, so you can have the feet right there, and you have the toe. Oh, it's not useful. It's just meh. Also, you can actually use a mannequin that's made for animals, and the animals is more difficult to draw. I think for me, it's the most difficult animal to draw is the horse. And there's mannequin. I'm gonna give you an example right there. The horse mannequin, it's such in good quality. You have a good wood, you have good flexibility to the joints, so it's easy for them to move, and it really follows how the horse walk, how the horse run. And actually you have a manual to use it, so you can actually know how to use it. This is so magical, magical, magical. So for someone that really likes to do horses and just want to not the face but more of the movement of the body, the mannequin for the horses, it's perfect. It's also a good price. For me, I think if I remember it was about $100, but I'm gonna give you the price right down there, down the image, to just show you how much is it. So it's a little bit more pricier, but if you really want, if you're a kind of person that really like to do horses and this is what they want to do, it's a good investment to have, because you're gonna be more happier. Happy. I really want to do other video on the mannequin. If you want me to show you how to use the end mannequin, you want me to actually try more professional mannequin, give it in the comments below. I really want to know if you really liked this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, come to the family, because here we learn art without being so serious, because art is fun. Bye guys.